Hey guys, I just wanted to jump in here and talk to you all for a few minutes and just go over a little bit about what we've been doing in week 1 of this 31-day training. I'm really enjoying hearing your stories of, your why and what compelled you to become a coach, and looking over all your homework, getting rid of those excuses and how to overcome those excuses. This stuff is golden. I know it takes a little bit of your time during the day to have to listen to the 5-minute video. That's really not that much time, and it takes some time to really think about the homework. But I'm telling you guys, if you dig in and really put your heart into it for just 31 days, that's it. Put that extra effort in. Get up a little earlier or stay up a little later if that's what you have to do. But it is worth it. You have got to dig in with this business. You can't grow unless you're willing to learn and learning how to grow yourself as well. And ultimately what this all boils down to when it comes to you being successful as a coach is knowing your why and having that deep set in your heart. Otherwise, there's nothing driving you to reach your goals. So if you haven't gotten that why down on paper and you haven't shared that with your upline coach yet, please do that this week. Make that a priority to do, because that's what's going to get you out of bed in the morning. It's not, just like we tell our challengers, it's not wanting to look good in a pair of jeans. It's not wanting to be able to go out to dinner more with my family. Yes, that is nice as being, something that comes along with making a little bit more money as a coach, but that's not what's going to make me get up early to get my work done. It has to be deeper than that, okay? Something that I talk about all the time when it comes down to being successful as a coach is consistency. You guys probably get sick and tired of me saying that, but honestly, when I think about my time as a coach and what has, why I've been able to keep this going is because I've been consistent. Now, it hasn't always been easy. It took me a while to even get to Emerald. I've told many of you that who have been discouraged if you're stuck at Emerald or it's taken you a long time to get to Emerald. It took me a long time to get to Emerald. But what I kept doing was listening to everybody's stories and how they were successful. And I kept thinking, well, they can do it, so why not me? So remember to keep asking yourself that. Why not you? Anybody can do this. You don't have to know it all. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to be the picture of perfection when it comes to fitness. You just have to be consistent and have that why, okay? So a few things that I think you should be consistent with. I say consistent, but, what should you be consistent with? First of all, you need to be consistent with your inviting and building relationships. Every single day, you've got to open up your business doors and be working on relationships. That is what this business is about. You can't wait until the end of the month to start inviting people and you haven't even been working on a relationship with them. That's why you have to have a list way ahead of time so that you are building those relationships way in advance and you're learning why people need this and how you can help them and what their goals are. That way, when it comes down to invite them, you know what to invite them to, and you know what to suggest that's going to help them. If you don't find that out, that's when you get those objections. And, you may still get an objection, even if you know that, but use that objection in your invite. Bring that up to their attention and say, look, I know how important it is to you to get these 50 pounds off. We've talked about that. Do you want to get healthy? And, tell them that, look, can you give me 30 days? 30 days of this challenge. At the end of 30 days, if you're not happy, you can get your money back. But it's worth it. All right? So you have to use that when you are talking to them. The other thing you need to be consistent with is growing your list. Okay? You need to constantly be adding people to your list of contacts daily. And I've told you different ways of doing that. One is, getting into your Facebook groups on Facebook, random Facebook groups for moms or, parents of preschoolers or military spouses, things like that. And just start talking to people. Send them a private message and say, hey, I saw you in the group. Just wanted to say hi. That's it. And then from there, you can put their name down and remember to keep building that relationship with them. Don't be afraid to reach out and talk to people. The worst they can do is ignore you, right? But from there, what also is important is that you're posting on Facebook regularly, because those people that you are messaging are also going to be learning more about you as you post on Facebook. Not just about Beachbody, just about you and your daily life. Okay? But then every once in a while, if you put something in there about your workouts or things that you're doing, they're going to start to connect you with health and fitness. Okay? So then they may even ask you before you get a chance to ask them. That happened to me several times this week. Some of them, I was talking to, and we kind of got that conversation going about fitness, but others were like, hey, I saw that you are really into working out, and they wanted to know more about that without me even having to bring it up, because they're seeing that consistency in my life already from my Facebook page. People are watching more than you think they are. Even just last night when I posted a flyer about T25, somebody that I didn't have on my list at all messaged me out of the blue and said, I've been seeing your posts about these challenges every month, and I've been wanting to do it, but I keep procrastinating. And she said, I'm ready to do it now. I'm not going to put this off anymore. And somebody I didn't even think about who was watching me, and I didn't know it. But because I'm consistent with my posts, over time, those people, you're planting those seeds, those people will come back, or they're going to ask you. So remember that. It takes time to build this business. It can't be done overnight. It took me, I can't remember exactly, but it probably took me 6 to 8 months even to hit Emerald. So, if that gives any of you some hope, there you go. And the other thing you have to be consistent with is your personal development, all right? That is so important. You've heard it preached a million times, but I'm serious. You have to be digging into some kind of book that's helping you grow. Listen to those national coach calls and our team calls, because you are going to be able to learn from other people in the business. Like in my video, how I said, you have to be a sponge. It's true. All right. So I hope that you all have an awesome week 2 of the 31-day challenge. And I hope you dig in. If week 1 you got behind, do your best to catch up, and then dig in week 2. Get your homework to your upline coach so they can help you, so they can know what your why is and your goals. If your upline coach doesn't know what your why is and your goals, then they don't know how they can help you. Okay? All right. I hope you all have a great Sunday.